Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'm at Canberra Airport and I'm going to be flying on QantasLink on board the Embraer 190. There's one there. It's not my one though. The Embraer 190 that QantasLink operates, or the Embraer 190s that QantasLink operate, operated by Alliance. This particular one I'm flying on today has previously flown with American Airlines and US Air and was recently delivered to Alliance, and it wears the QantasLink colours. At the end of the video, don't forget to stay tuned and I will take you through a budget travel hack getting you from Brisbane Airport to Brisbane CBD without having to pay the exorbitant airport train fees. However, just bear in mind now, I'm warning you, nobody said that it was convenient. Flying me to Brisbane today is this 14-year-old Embraer 190 VHUZH, originally delivered to US Airways in June of 2008. US Airways merged into American Airlines, and this aircraft was retired from American Airlines service in April of 2020. It was then delivered to Alliance in April of 2022. Waiting to board the flight to Brisbane now. A little bit late on boarding as they were boarding some wheelchairs, which does take time when there's only a short turnaround, so an understandable delay, but we'll be on the way soon. That's some quality stuff there. They've just announced boarding. Well, there'll certainly be no loo review on today's flight because there's no working toilets. So that's cool. But anyway, better go before we fly. G'day, let's go. Thank you very much. Too close, no? Is that the line? Is that the line we're going to cross? Well, sir, how are you? Good morning. Welcome aboard. Thank you. QantasLink operates two different configurations of the Embraer 190. This configuration has 9 business class seats in a 1-2 layout and 88 economy seats in a 2-2 configuration. Today I've selected seat 5F, the second row of economy. The captain did make an announcement stating the toilets could be used but only in an in-flight emergency. Takeoff was a little bit late from Canberra's runway 35. Soon well and truly on our way to Brisbane, and interestingly, shortly after takeoff, the flight attendant got up and flushed the forward toilet before making an announcement saying that the toilets were now working. These toilets are clearly magic. The flight track today took us up through Mudgee, over Tamworth, before then heading out over the northern New South Wales coast and into Brisbane. So we're away at QantasLink Embraer 190. Just climbing up. Promise to fix the audio issue, but somehow it was worse on a jet than it was on a turboprop. On the seat, as you can see, the legroom's reasonably tight. However, I've got no one next to me, so it's pretty comfortable. The tray table is quite large, and there is a coat hook on the tray table latch. I, of course, use the tray table next to me for the duration of the flight. There's a QantasLink Embraer 190 safety card. There's no in-flight magazine loaded, and we have the beautiful big Embraer window, as well as the standard Embraer overhead panel. Yeah, really working on this audio. I'll get it eventually. Promise you. And in an interesting development, the toilet is now working on this aircraft. The magical toilet and VHUZH. So the service today consisted of a tea and coffee service. I opted for a coffee, as well as a native plum slice. I think that's what it was anyway. I also grabbed myself a bottle of water. The plum slice was okay, a little bit dry, and as you can see from the coffee, the flight was victim of some ongoing turbulence for most of the flight.
It's much appreciated. First Officer Carl Gardner with you. Thank you to the stars in the cabin, Juan and Tiani. Surely leaving our cruising altitude after we found a smooth level at 27,000 feet, currently 126 miles to the south of Brisbane. Landing on the northerly runway this morning at 10:25, which is an hour behind New South Wales or Canberra time, thanks to daylight savings. Weather for our arrival, it's 22 degrees, showers in the area, a little low cloud, and a light to moderate northeasterly breeze blowing. On behalf of Nick Chandra, the superstars in the team, the entire Alliance of Qantas teams, it's been a pleasure getting into Brisbane this morning. Thanks again for your patience. Sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the flight. We look forward to seeing you at next travel with us. Thank you.
So after all the issues at the start of the flight, I thought I'd go and check out the magical toilet on board VHUZH. And as you can see, there's really nothing special, and we're still victim to that ongoing turbulence as I struggle to stand up straight. At least it was kept nice and clean, and it didn't smell bad, which was appreciated. So on approach into Brisbane, my GoPro decided it no longer liked living. Also, I thought it randomly started working again after landing. So apologies if the landing footage is a little bit shaky. I had to handhold my phone rather than having the GoPro attached to the window. A little bit frustrating. If you know why GoPros are doing, or why the GoPro Hero 9 does this, please leave a comment down below. I would really love to get to the bottom of my GoPro issues. And there's going to be another video coming up soon with even more GoPro issues. So if you know your GoPros, please help me out. So I've just arrived in Brisbane on board the QantasLink Embraer 190. I've really missed the E-Jet. The E-Jet has been out of the Australian skies for about 5 years until Alliance brought it back, and it's fantastic to have another flight on it. I find them so comfortable, and the crew on today's flight were incredibly friendly and really did their best to make everyone's journey as comfortable as possible, even though there was a fair bit of turbulence and obviously some issues with the toilets on board the aircraft. One thing I will note was that the cabin manager, there's only 2 flights and it's on board the E190s for Alliance. The cabin manager was he appeared to be cutting food up for a passenger with a disability, and that's not part of the Qantas service, but that is something that really goes above and beyond just to make someone's flight just that extra little bit nicer, I guess. So yeah, that was really nice to see, and the aircraft in general was significantly cleaner than the Qantas mainline aircraft I flew on a few months ago from Townsville to Brisbane. And as I said, the E-Jet is just a very comfortable aircraft. The only thing I can really fault it for is that the seat backs aren't very high, so you don't have as much back support. But yeah, anyway, I am now going to show you a budget way to get to the Brisbane CBD from Brisbane Airport. And the first thing that we're going to do is walk out to the free terminal transfer buses, which is just outside the Qantas arrivals, and there's also another stop down at Virgin arrivals. So we're just looking sort of here. There's a bus there, that's not the one we want. We want a bus to the Skygate Shopping Centre, which is part of this free service. So we'll see how long that's going to be, and we'll get on that bus. So this is the terminal transfer bus. It also extends to the Skygate Shopping Centre just near Brisbane Airport. When you get to Skygate, just be ready to run. The connection is quite tight at times, as demonstrated in my case. Okay, so it was a very quick connection. Hopefully yours is a bit better than mine. But when you get to the Skygate Shopping Centre, you need to jump on the Route 590 bus to Toombul Interchange, and you'll need your Brisbane Go card for that. So I'm on that now. It's about a 10-minute trip through to Toombul Interchange. Thank you. Okay, so we are now at the Toombul Interchange, which is just an interchange now because the shopping centre, which is just over there, has been closed for most of this year after it flooded, and I don't believe it is reopening. From here, I am going to walk over to the train station, which is about 100 metres walk from the bus station. And yeah, there's the, I'm sure once bustling Toombul shopping centre. I don't believe that's reopening. I believe that will be demolished because the repairs from the flooding is just too much. Train now, heading to the Brisbane city. This has actually gone a lot quicker than what I seem to recall. It's gone very smoothly. I only left the airport 26 minutes ago and I'm already on the train, so it's probably not as inconvenient as I first thought.
The next station is Eagle Junction.
It's also definitely not the quickest. This is an all stations train. The Airport One runs basically express from Eagle Junction into the city, so just to put things in perspective, the 11:05 train, so that's 15 minutes after I left the airport, that's probably the one I would have ended up on, because I think they're only every half hour. Yep, correct, so I would have ended up on the 11:15 train. That's going to arrive at Roma Street at 11:31. And my train is going to be 11:34, so I've actually only dropped 3 minutes. This is a lot more convenient than I thought, and it's probably only going to end up costing me maybe a couple of dollars. I'll go and check
Now
my go-kart
arriving
history
at
after.
Eagle Junction
Jesus,
Station.
that's loud.
If this is your
But yeah,
station,
that's
prepare to
interesting. Probably don't do
disembark.
this if you've got lots of luggage.
Customers for the Roma Street Station.
I've now arrived at Brisbane's Roma Street Station, which is Brisbane's main transport hub. Now that journey from the airport cost me a grand total of $3.37 using my go-card. For reference sake, if I had have caught the train directly to the city, that would have cost me $19.80. So it's a large saving, and whilst a little bit inconvenient if you're traveling with luggage, it only cost me 2 minutes on the train I would have ended up catching from the airport, due to the fact the airport train's only every half hour. So if you're in Brisbane, you want to get to the airport cheaply without spending your $19.80, this is a real option for you, and it's actually a lot more convenient than I first thought. So if you've liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment what you'd like to see next, and subscribe so you don't miss another video, and I'll be back next week.